Sam, 4-0 win, first goal of the season for you. Talk us through your finish. Hit and hope?
Yeah, just closed my eyes, coming back post. I had a chest, and then I just saw three players running at me, so I thought I'll just have a shot. And luckily, it went through, I think, two people's legs, and then nestled in.
Back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets. For you as a defender, is that as important?
Yeah, it's probably more important for a goal for me. Obviously, we're there to keep clean sheets, and it's good to keep two clean sheets. And now, hopefully, after the second and the third game of the season, we're now back to where we need to be. Hopefully, we can kick on from now and get some more clean sheets.
You were a young lad one day. You're not that old, but obviously, Danny Edmonton's come in. Are you surprised by how quickly he slotted in?
Oh, he's done superb. I am very surprised, to be fair. Coming in last year, I think he's gone up 4 leagues, is it? In a season, in 1 year. So to come in and play like he's doing is brilliant. And hopefully now he can kick on again and then keep going, just like Matty did last season. Matty come in from step 6 and did brilliantly. So hopefully now Danny can then now become consistent, and then him and Ryan are going to have a right battle for the right back position.
And what about yourself? Because you've had some times where things haven't always been great since you've come back. You've been out of the side sometimes, you've had injuries. I mean, would you say you're perhaps in your best form since you've come back?
Yeah, definitely. I think my performances last year, I said at the end of last year, I had some good ones, but then I wasn't consistent enough. Throughout my career, I've always been quite a consistent 7 out of 10 most games, and I was very disappointed in myself last year with some performances. So apart from the St Neots and the Brambley game, I think this year I've hit a bit of form, and hopefully now we can carry on.
Seth said last week when he came out and did the interview, he made a point of saying, and I want to publicly say that Sam's been fantastic. I gave him a rocket, I've criticised him publicly, and now I need to come out and say how well he's doing. Did it hurt you when the manager came out and said what he said, or has that fired you up to do what you're doing now?
Yeah, it's never nice when the manager's obviously saying stuff publicly, but on the flip side, it did have an effect on me. It did make me to have a look at myself and think, do you know what can I do better myself? We had a little chat about it all, and yeah, so the rocket probably has done me well to get that. And hopefully now the performances are coming. And
he did say that obviously Cambridge City came in for you at that point when things weren't perhaps as easy as they could have been for you. He said some players might have walked away, and credit to you. Was there a doubt in your mind, or did you think, no, I'm going to prove people wrong, I want to play for my hometown team and be the Sam that I can be?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've got a lot to prove here, and I still think I've got to improve even more and hopefully prove people wrong still. I think there's still some people out there who say negative things about me, this, that and the other, but for me, I don't really listen to them, don't go on forums or nothing like that, so it doesn't really affect me. I just know if I get myself fit like I am at the moment, I can be a good centre half and hopefully keep clean sheets.
And just in terms of that, he did say last week that there's a number of players that he weighs every home game. He said that Sam, I told him he needed to cut the timber. I mean, is that something you've had to work on really hard away from training and games?
Yeah, definitely. It's no secret that obviously I carried a bit of too much weight last year, so I hope this year, since we've started doing it, I think it is quite a psychological thing, knowing that you're going to get weighed every Saturday. I think he calls it Fat Club. But that's the thing that is working, because look at the lads, I think not just me, but all over, I think we're as fit as we've been. I think even last year we did work hard, but I think we're a very fit side, and I think not many teams are going to be training the intensities that we're training at the moment.
Probably just looking ahead as well, Sam. Probably the one thing you haven't had as a non-league player is a good cup run. I can't remember you doing. I can't remember Lowestoft actually. No, they didn't. No. I mean, how important is next Saturday's game to you? You know, to get that extra round.
Yeah, it is important. Saying obviously, I was part of when Kingston played Oxford. I think I made my debut in the first qualifier against Tring. Then I was on the bench against Bishop's Stortford, was it away? And I played in another game, I think Hucknall, I was part of that as well. So being part of it, I was around it, and just the experience of being around it was superb. But now as a player, actually playing, I would love to have a cup run. Next week's massive for the club, so hopefully we can have a good crowd here and a good positive result.
Yeah, because I think that was that season you went to Peterborough, wasn't it?
Yeah. At the end of that season we went to Peterborough.
I mean, do you think Alfred are beatable?
Oh, I think on our day, when we're at it, I don't think there'll be many clubs at step 2, step 3 who will brush us aside. I think there'll be 1 or 2. But I think if we're at it next week, play at the intensities that we did today with the tempo, I think we're a match for anyone. So it's going to be a tough game. They're a good side. I think they've picked up. I know they've just got sold their striker, but you look at their squad, they've got players all over, and they'll have a bench probably with full of experience as well. So it's going to be a tough match, but hopefully something that we can grind out a result and get the win we want.
I think they beat Kidderminster, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat Kidderminster today, so that's another great result for them.
Okay, brilliant.
Thanks, mate.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Thank